Hello, this is Seraph, and welcome to Marie's Room. Now, I saw it come up on Steam, and I know it's just a little bit of an exploration game, and I did quite enjoy Edith Finch, so we're gonna have a look and see what this one is all about.
I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
Okay, so this is Mary's room. Can I get back out? Is there any more to explore?
I don't want to go back down.
Okay, can't go down. Doesn't make sense to immediately turn around as soon as you get in. Let's see, can we get in?
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
But what if you need to? Oh, the picture changed. No entry? Let's see. Nope. This looks like her room. Welcome back, Kelsey. So I guess I'm Kelsey. Bumblebee. Oh, there's her journal. Hi, Kelsey. Yes,
Hi, Kelsey.
Oh.
Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be all right. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
What happened here? Oh, there's Mary's journal again. Looks to be like a door room, vinyl inbox. Oh, fan?
Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us.
What did Mr. Jones... What, did Mr. Jones, like, kind of scare you off, or?
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went.
Mr. Jones seems pretty suspect. Oh, turn that off? No, we'll turn that back on. Oh, open notebook, desk lamp. La La Land.
That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it.
I got a QR
I didn't want
code.
to be her friend in public.
Hang on. If I got a QR code, let's find out what that is. Oh, that's just a Google search of thank you so much for playing Mary's Room. It's a nice little Easter egg. Okay, don't need that. Let's head back. Oh, laptop? Oh, need a password. Well, don't have a password yet. We'll see what we can find out for this password. Gotta do some sleuthing. There's a sticky note for library. Pictures on the wall.
Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound.
Knife wound? Uh-oh. Well, someone likes
Stop
time
with that
travel.
Time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring, is what she said. Her, the weird kid, talked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring? Chemistry
Smart kids in college.
holds no surprises. Love that. Ah, yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship.
Oh, someone's got a cube.
Hated that thing.
Oh, sheet of paper.
That's
4th
Marie's
of
birthday.
March.
That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy, for her pizza and movie party. All right, I might have been a little jealous.
It sounds like someone wasn't invited. Let's turn on the TV. Have you seen this man?
Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him.
Well, who is he?
I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship.
Well, it looks like
I had
things
no
didn't
idea where the money came from.
turn out a certain way. Let's see, what else we got? Where did the TV? We got jars.
She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver.
Uh-oh, he took off.
Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them.
With
Whatever that was
greasy
supposed to
old
be.
pizza boxes.
I've never actually seen her build anything.
Let's see, what else we got? Oh, t-shirt. Food rescue.
There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took.
Oh, Kelsey's jacket. Oh,
She
deck
asked
of
me why I was
cards.
so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck
New deal?
and suggested I deal again.
Someone lost a game of poker?
He had money. You see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from.
Yeah, someone's doing illicit deals to get money.
I'm not a shadow
shadow person.
Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't.
I am not a shadow person. Name badge.
Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be. Until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry.
She didn't make friends all around. Oh, green eatery. Oh, there we are.
The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again. But
Oh, hang on, I missed that.
the Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again. But some people must have liked Mr. Jones's cooking because he was out every night cooking his green stuff.
It sounds pretty gross. Oh, helmet.
I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there.
Shopping bags.
She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year.
And swimsuit.
I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
There's someone hiding in Mr. Jones's house. Telephone.
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres.
What did he do? That phone looks like a hamburger. It is a hamburger. Cool. Nothing here. I have a dream.
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
We're almost done here. I saw
Have
that
you
journal
ever
get flashing.
peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor.
I found a beer bottle. Almost missed that.
Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened later that night, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember.
Well, found a beer bottle. Is there anything else in this room? Sunglasses. Missed those.
I wore those a lot. Not to protect my eyes, but to hide them. I didn't want anyone to know.
You know what? Open drawer. Almost missed that.
Lorraine, Marie's mom,
Curie.
died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
Someone didn't have a happy home. A ripped shirt.
Trevor. What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later.
Let's see. Anything else I can find here? There's still the journal. Ooh, case.
I need to find the key. A
5-figure
5-figure number.
Yeah, I haven't seen any 5-figure numbers. Takeout menu.
Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
Jorge was a nice man. Keys? Oh, yeah, I can get the keys.
Mr. Torres gave me my own set of keys, so I'd feel at home. I loved him for it. But every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt.
Let's see, can I check out the journal, or is that going to take me somewhere else? Well, it just updates. Let's see, food rescue. Oh, okay. This is like... Okay, this is the story of the game. High school kids save classmates from hunger. After the school article, people asking me why I did it, as if there was some kind of hero. So stupid. I keep telling them the same story. Aren't they sick of it yet? Maybe I should publish a book, my life story, so they'll stop bugging me, crazy people. Here for the last time. Last fall, I caught a kid stealing someone's lunch from a backpack. As he stuffed the sandwich in his mouth, our eyes locked. He panicked, dropped the food, and ran. I never realized some of my classmates were actually hungry, so I joined the food rescue to help them. There, the end. Everyone satisfied? Oh wow, this has got quite the bit. Now, I think we're going to see what we can find in this book, and what else we can find in this room in the next one, because it appears to be quite a bit that I get to find in here. Like that backpack, so we'll have a peek at everything around in the next one.